Okay, good morning. Welcome to what?
Math for Kids number 38.
Math for Kids number 38. Today we're making a movie that was requested by one of my friends. Can you believe that?
Awesome.
Somebody wanted to see a special kind of math movie. And the movie that my friend wanted to see was about prime numbers. So today we're going to do a really neat thing about prime numbers. And this is about actually probably be pretty quick.
Yeah.
All right, are you excited here?
Yeah.
Step in a little bit. All right. Oh, that's too much. No, stand over right there. Perfect.
Oh.
No, don't block the numbers. Okay. So, what is a prime number? Can you tell me?
The prime number is only divisible by 1 in itself.
A prime number is a number that is only divisible by 1 in itself. So let's give a couple examples. Is 9 prime?
No.
Why not?
It's divisible by 3.
9 is equal to 3 times 3.
3 squared.
3 squared. Is 6 prime?
No, it's divisible by 2 and by 3.
It's divisible by 2 and by 3. Is 20 prime?
No, it's divisible by 10 and by 2.
Okay. Is 19 prime?
Yes.
Okay, it's not because you can't have any two numbers that multiply together to be 19, or any two integers, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, so today I'm going to show you a neat way to find prime numbers.
From 1 to 100.
From 1 up to 100, or we could go up to 1,000, it would just take longer. Okay,
Ha.
are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, now, here's the first question. Is 1 prime?
It's defined to not be prime.
Okay, so 1 is just defined to not be prime.
Just scribble
Don't block the numbers. Okay. So we're just going to cross out 1 because 1.
It's defined.
We just say 1 is not prime. Okay. Now, is 2 prime?
Yes, it's a special kind of. It's the only even prime number.
It's the only even prime number, and the only things that divide into 2 are 1 and itself. Okay. So 2 is prime. Now, would you do me a favor and cross out with your red marker all the multiples of 2? This is called the Sieve of Aristophanes.
X.
So we start with the first prime and we cross out all the multiples of that prime.
X.
And you can do this yourself at home. This is kind of fun.
X, if you have it.
27 is a multiple of 2.
No!
Okay.
No!
The only thing when you're doing the Sieve of Aristophanes is you got to be careful. Okay, keep going. Go.
X.
Okay, now my turn.
Hey!
Okay.
Give me my red marker.
When you're crossing out multiples of 2, what kind of numbers do you cross out?
Even.
All the even numbers. Okay, and we're stopping at 100. Can you back up just a little bit so the 100's in there? Okay, so we've just crossed out all of the even numbers. Okay? Now, the next number we have on our list that didn't get crossed out was 3. Is 3 prime?
Yes.
Now it's going to turn out that every time the next number on our list is there, it's going to be prime. But now we have to cross out all the multiples of 3. So wait just a second. How are we going to do that? What's the next multiple of 3?
Is this not crossed out?
No. What's the next multiple of 3?
6.
6. It's already crossed out. What's the multiple of 3 after that? 9. Okay, cross it out. What's the multiple of 3 after that?
21. No.
What's the multiple of 3 after 9?
15.
No. What's the next multiple of 3 after 9?
After 9 is 12.
12.
I didn't say that because it was crossed out.
It's already crossed out. So what comes next?
Then 15.
Okay, 15. Go. What comes after 15?
Then there's 18, but that's crossed out.
What comes after that? What comes
21.
after 18? 21. Okay, watch out. I'll do it. Then 24. Then.
It's crossed. Then 27.
Then.
30, but it's already crossed out.
So keep going.
33.
33.
36.
36.
39.
Oh, come on, I'm going faster than you.
42. 45. 48.
Do you notice any patterns?
Yes.
What's the pattern?
Well, I see that you're not going in the same order as the 2s.
Okay, every other one is already crossed out. So 63 wasn't. 66 is. 69 is not.
Yeah.
72 is.
Yep.
75 is not. 78 is. 81's not. 84 is.
Yeah.
87 wasn't. What comes after 87? 90, but it already was. Crossed out. 93, 96, and 99. So we just crossed out all the multiples of 3.
Awesome.
Okay, now the next one that's not crossed out is 5. Is 5 prime?
5 is prime.
Okay. 5 is prime. All right, awesome. So we got to cross out all the multiples of 5. But what do you notice about a lot of the multiples of 5?
A lot of them are already crossed out.
A lot of them are already crossed out.
Well,
which ones are not crossed out? What's special about multiples of 5?
Only at 5 is just this column.
Say that without mumbling.
I didn't mumble.
What is special about multiples of 5?
They only end in 0 or 5.
They only end in 0 or 5. Well, all the ones that end in 0 are already crossed out. Why?
Because they're multiples of 2.
They were even. So which numbers do we have to cross out here?
These.
Multiples of 5. Okay, go. Bom, 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 bom. Boy, we sure are crossing out a lot of numbers. Okay, now this one's kind of tricky. Is 7 prime?
Yes. I want to get another marker because my blood red is getting dull.
Okay, no, red shows up well on the camera, so stay with red, okay? I know it's getting dull, but here, so here. 7, we got to cross out multiples of 7. What would be the next multiple of 7?
14, but that's crossed
It's
out.
already crossed out. Then comes
Then 21, but
21.
That's already crossed out. 28.
28.
It's already crossed out.
35.
It's already crossed out.
42.
Already crossed out.
So what's the first multiple of 7 that wasn't crossed out?
49.
49. We got to cross it out. 49 is not prime. What comes next?
And then 49 plus 7, which is 56.
56.
Crossed out.
63.
70.
70. What comes next after 70?
77.
77. Ooh, was not crossed out. Bam. 77 plus 7 is?
Going to be 77 plus 7 is 84.
84.
91.
91. Ooh, wait a minute. That's weird. I would have thought 91 was prime. But 91
7 times 13.
91 is 7 times 13. That's important to remember. 91 is not prime.
And then 98.
98, but 98 was already crossed out, but we'll double cross it out.
And then we go.
And that's it. Okay, so fine. So look at how many we've only done all the primes up to 7, but look how many numbers we've already crossed out. Whoa, this is crazy. Now 11.
11.
11 is prime. It's our next number that's not crossed out.
And then
Okay, so
the next one is 22.
What do you know about multiples of 11 that are less than 100?
Well, they're double numbers.
They're double digits. So
well,
22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99. That's interesting.
I'm going to disclose this cap.
Okay, they were already all crossed out. What about 13?
13, and then the next one is 26. It's crossed out. 26 plus 13 is 39.
It's already crossed out.
Yep. And then 39 plus 13, that's 49, and then 52.
52, it's already crossed out.
And then 52 plus 13 is 65.
It's already crossed out.
And 65 plus 13 is 78.
Which is
Already crossed.
already crossed out. 78 plus 13 is
88 plus it's 91.
91, which is already crossed out. Huh. Interesting.
We
We keep hitting numbers, and now all of their multiples have already been crossed out. That's really crazy. Why is that? Well, let's see if all the multiples of 17 are crossed out. So 17 plus 17 is 34.
Crossed out.
34 plus 17 is what?
34 plus 17, 51.
51. Already crossed out. 51 plus 17 is?
Is going to be 61 plus 61 plus 68.
Already crossed out. That's...
These must be all prime, maybe.
Well, hold on a second. 68 plus 71, I mean 17. 68 plus 17 is?
68 plus 17, that's 70 plus 15, which is 85.
85. It's already crossed out. And then once you add 17 to that, you're bigger than 100. Huh. So why don't I circle these numbers, and let's see about all the ones that... Just make sure I didn't miss any when I was circling. Sorry to block the camera.
Well, 97 is definitely prime, less than 100.
Okay, so the interesting thing about our little Sieve of Aristophanes here, do you remember who Aristophanes is, by the way?
A Greek mathematician.
Yeah, a Greek mathematician.
Who lived long
Well, once we checked up to 7, it turned out we already had all the primes up to 100. Let's count them real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20... I confused myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I forgot to circle 43. 25.
Aristophanes was a man who lived long ago.
Yes, he lived long ago. But the Sieve of Aristophanes is a great way to find out primes. So what you do is you write down the number up to you want to find out the primes. So here in this case it was 100. But we could have written the numbers all the way up to 1,000 if we wanted to. Yeah. And then you just start crossing off.
I think the Steve ended at 10,000.
Okay, well that's fine. We could have done up to 10,000 if we wanted to as well. But once you check up to the square root, in this case the square root of 100 is 10, and that means 10 times 10 is 100. All you have to do is check up to the square root, and then you get all the primes up to that number. So you cross out all the multiples, and then you get all the primes. That's kind of neat, isn't it?
Yeah, you can do this at home if you have a big whiteboard or blackboard.
Or even just a piece of paper.
Yeah.
But we found all the primes, just by doing this, we found all the primes up to 100, including the largest one, which is 97. And there are 25 prime numbers less than 100. Alright, that was a fun little video about prime numbers. Alright, Sweetie Pie, good job today.